going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus.
What up, Black Pegasus?
Today I got the one and only Mr. Biscuit in the house.
What up, squad?
How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm good.
All right, so I figured, it's been a while since I've done an Electric Callboy reaction. Just figured I'd put you in front of it and see what you thought.
Wow. I'm honored.
Yo, son.
Let's see where this takes us.
Yeah. For y'all that don't know, he's a battle rapper, hip-hop artist, a singer, a writer, bunch of different stuff. And it's cool to have him on the channel. He seems to be a fan favorite. Some of the reactions are going off the rails. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is, baby. It is what it is.
Anyways, you guys, if you're here for this first-time reaction, have you even heard of Electric Callboy?
Never. Never.
All right, so this should be fun. You guys, tap in, like, share, comment, subscribe. Welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, the logo's down and the video's up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Also, if you'd be so kind to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World. Over there, I do commentary, we react to comedy, trending topics, stuff like that.
That one's fire, too.
Yay! All the music and the music reactions happen here. If you wanted access to the reactions early, there is a link in the description to our membership. Early access, big catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet. I update it every day. There's not an obligation. Eventually, the membership stuff will be public, so don't trip. Just thank you for your support. Huge shout out to all the members. Let's go, man. So this is on Electric Callboy's official YouTube channel. Make sure you go check this out over there without us, because what we do isn't a substitute for the original. Are you ready?
I have no idea, bro.
Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. All right, this is Electric Callboy, Hypa Hypa.
Confidence immediately.
Hypa, hypa, you're pretty and I like ya. Move your body, girl, all night long. Hypa, hypa, you're pretty and I like ya.
Mulligan.
You're gonna be my girl all night long. There's a fire on the floor anytime you're in the club. Your body moves, hypnotize me. You are my drug, you're everything I want. I will give my soul, or a girl like you with one. One go at a time. Well, let me see you shake your hips. Let it cut back. I want the juice on your lips. I don't like that. I wanna know that it's true. You're dancing for me, and I'm laughing for you. Hypa, hypa, you're pretty.
Yo, you look like an old black man on the porch. Like, what the fuck are these kids doing?
Yo, it seems to me like complete concert music. Like this is built for a big rave, like on a stage, right?
Yeah.
Kind of idea.
Yeah, for sure.
I have no clue what they're saying. So all I'm left with at this point is just the raw energy of it. You know what I'm saying?
You don't hear him saying, Hypa, hypa, you're pretty and I like you.
I knew Hypa as soon as they were doing the thing. They didn't have to say, I can see Hypa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a Hypa track. You feel me? But it's like, yeah, I'm wondering kind of what they're trying to get across, or if it's just kind of wild party anthem.
I thought this is funny because one, it's funny you're just like looking at it like I'm seeing you in the, and I'm like, yo. And then the other thing is like, we were just reacting to Ren and we're talking about people fusing styles, and that's what we're seeing here. But this is just the chaos. This is the, you're like, no, this is different. Just say what you want, man.
Okay, yeah, let's.
Shake your ass, let it cut back. I want the juice on your lips.
hold on. I can kind of recognize the word. He's like, you're dancing for me. I'm living for you. He's like, get your hands up. I didn't think I could understand it, but I'm understanding some of it.
Okay, now what are they talking about?
I mean, he's just jocking a chick. He's just basically, simping.
Okay.
He's simping for a chick. You know what I mean?
Right.
We ain't used to that.
You know those guys who did I'm on a boat?
Yeah.
Who are those guys?
I forget their
Those
name.
are my guys. And
I did a reaction to them.
Did you?
Yeah. That's the only reason I know that. I wouldn't know that. Let me just put in boat in my dashboard and it'll pull it up. They have a weird, their name is like The Lonely Island.
The Lonely Island, right?
Yeah,
so it seems like what The Lonely Island accomplishes for me, and this is just me, okay? Because everybody's different.
Yeah.
What The Lonely Island accomplishes for me, Electric Callboy is not accomplishing for me. It seems like they're trying to gravitate toward absolutely anything which can like stick, maybe. And so I'm trying to kind of feel it. So I'm like, is there a lot of talent? Is there a lot? Because I mean, they're wearing like the wigs with the they got the chick there, and I'm like, okay, what can I actually take from this to say this is talent, this is somewhere, this is something that they're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? It seems very organized. There's some funding behind them, but it's like, are they trying to take advantage of a moment? Like, what is?
What do they remind me of? First of all, it's just fun music. It reminds me of LMAO on steroids. You remember LMAO? Shot, 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 shot. So it reminds me of that. But as we just listened to this last breakdown, I was like, yo, this sounds 80s. This sounds 80s driven.
Right.
And they're going in these interesting pockets of like hardcore rock, but also with us doing classic reactions here on this channel a lot, it trips me out that rock went from rock to metal to this screamo type of thing.
Right.
And then they're infusing EDM, a little 80s, a little singing, metal, hardcore, and then like the screaming singing.
Got you.
So it's just a chaos. And I have a feeling like their shows are probably popping, and I think it's probably full
their
of
shows are probably popping.
and
See, like
mad
this
women.
whole thing
I bet
was
you there's
built.
mad chicks at their shows.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. It's kind of built for that kind of environment.
It seems like a college crowd that's like.
Do you?
that.
I guess for me, it feels more impressive than expressive.
Yeah. So like when we're watching all this like very deliberate art and
Right.
I feel like they're just hitting a vein. It's just like the reason I understand this too is because sometimes I'll get really deep on an album and then I'll just make a club joint like Spank That.
Right.
And it's just like it's so deliberate to get a certain reaction. It's just for chicks to enjoy and dance and da.
Got you.
So I just think they're very deliberate with what they're doing. But so this is what's interesting. You're like, I'm trying to see the talent. I think the talent is infusing all of these different styles and being musically inclined.
No, what
to be able to
different
fuse
styles are you? Because I'm hearing the screamo.
Yeah, so there's literally a 80s like right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Like, they're fusing like R&B, a little bit of the 80s.
R&B?
I mean, Hypa Hypa. I mean, that could be, you consider that 80s pop. Or,
okay, yeah.
But, there's just so much. They're infusing a lot of different music genres.
I feel like they're trying really hard to get, because they're trying to be comedic. It's like there's a degree to which they don't want to be taken seriously, to where it's just kind of this fun thing. But it's like when you do that, like at an elite level, I expect to find something that like magnetizes. Like, well, at least they can sing, or at least they can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what do you know?
I feel like they can sing. But I understand what you're saying. It doesn't have to be your thing.
Right, yeah.
Like reactions ain't here to like to glaze every person we come across.
For sure.
I think they can sing, you know what I'm saying? But let's go. That girl's tripping with the satanic goat on her, like just chilling above her belly button.
Oh, yo, I didn't even notice that.
She's wildin'.
Step by step, getting closer to you.
You know what this reminds me of? 303. You remember that group from Boulder that blew up?
Oh, what was their big song?
They had a big song with Katy Perry, actually, too.
Did they?
But they had like a style, like a party style like this. They didn't sound like this, but they had party energy just like this.
Right.
Step by step, getting closer to you. Dance, baby, dance. I wanna dance. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna break down the floor. I wanna dance. Baby, can you take my breath? Never let me fall.
Yo, if cocaine was a person, it would be like, yo, turn on that Electric Callboy.
Or I would hate to be on cocaine and listen to that. Bro, listen. so for me, no, let me ask you this. What do you think they were trying to express? Because I don't think it was an expressive song. Like, they're not trying to express anything.
I think they're just trying to get people to get hype and party.
That's right. So it's supposed to be impressive.
Sure.
So then if we switch from the expressive to the impressive, and I go deep, that's the reason I'm here. This is how my brain works, right? So I'm like, they're not expressing anything. What is impressive about what you saw? Now, to you, it's the blend. It's the blend of the elements of pop versus the, how it dips into the screamo. But even the screams had like a electronic kind of added in there, especially the ones at the end. So it's like, for me, it wasn't very expressive or very impressive. It seems, but for me, they were trying really hard to be impressive, like to get laughs based off like the little, you know what I'm saying? They do that little thing. And that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
The hump in the air, you know what I mean? But it's almost like this kind of comedic, attempt at not being taken very seriously, but doing kind of this party style thing that's going to work really, really well in concert.
I mean, again, I just was curious to see what you would think about it. Like, I was like, is he going to laugh? Is he going to be like, nah? Because I remember when I first saw these guys, I was just dying. I'm like, yo, they're tripping.
Really?
So that's it. Like,
yeah,
I'm
in
like,
a certain mood, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm too old for this shit, man. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I'm not going to a rave, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I'm not doing drugs. Like, I'm just not. But I could see, like, because I used to host raves with my boy Bobby Hook. He'd be the host, and then he'd let me jump on, and you'd have to kind of like rap fast over like jungle and stuff.
Right.
And I would just freestyle all fast over jungle beats and stuff. And I imagine, so if you take me out of this setting and put me back on a big rave stage, this would actually blow people's minds at certain parts of the concert, because they'd be like, yo, that's crazy. And then if they came out doing dance moves and like, so
like
I appreciate it for that,
for sure. And the thing is,
I get what you're saying.
You seen Zoolander?
Yes.
Night at the Roxbury.
This energy,
you know what I'm saying?
On roids.
And it's very difficult to accomplish what those guys accomplished in those movies, by being as wild as they were, and I think that they were kind of trying. For me, it's a miss.
Cool. All right, there you go. Electric Callboy. Step it up. Actually, I feel like I should have introduced you with We Got the Moves. I do feel like that one's a little more funny.
Really?
But who cares? Hey, man, let's get it. I'll see y'all later.
Let go.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.